Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Steve. We're so excited today. We're here at Blue Pan Pizza with Jeffrey Smokevitch, one of the owners. Every month here at Blue Pan Pizza, they feature a new pizza, and this month they're featuring Polidori sausage on it. What's the name of the pizza this month?
So this month we're doing, it's called the Fisher Freeway. The Fisher Freeway is a main thoroughfare in downtown Detroit. The main star of the pizza is Polidori chorizo.
Cool. And what else is on this fabulous, delicious pizza that we get to make?
So it's got quite a few toppings, but they all seem to do really well together. We have our cupping pepperoni, our house pickled jalapenos, banana peppers, and we put that in the oven with of course, with our pizza sauce and our regular cheese. When it comes out of the oven, this is when it gets pretty fancy. We put some whipped ricotta dollops on it, Cholula, and some green onions.
Sounds yummy. Can't wait to try it, or make it too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so we have our Detroit dough here. I've got a large par bake. Steve's got a small. And first we're gonna get the flavors going. We're gonna put a little sauce on it. So I'm gonna go with the smaller one. Yeah, I go bigger, you go smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 ladle of it. You're doing
Okay.
a 2 ounce, I'm doing 4 ounce. When we're spreading it out, we wanna go about an inch to the edge. We don't like to get sauce all the way to the edge because it'll burn on the side of the pan, and then we kind of
Hard to clean, isn't it?
hard to clean, and we're trying to get our cheese burnt on the edge of the pan where we get that awesome.
That what really makes the Detroit style pizza for me.
Yeah, that caramelized cheese.
Love it.
It's called frico on the side, fried cheese around the edge, and we already have a little bit of it going right now with our aged white cheddar on the par bake. So next, after we got our sauce going, we're gonna go cheese. So we have a Detroit cheese blend, which is whole milk mozzarella and brick cheese. So when we put the cheese on too, I like to have about 60 to 70% around the edges, and then the rest in the middle, because we're really trying to get that nice caramelized cheese on it.
Really, we don't have gloves on.
We're all good. We're eating it ourselves. So
Okay.
when I'm spreading it out too, I'm
5
going,
ounces?
Yeah, you're 5 ounces. I want to make sure I get corners and edges are definitely covered with cheese. And even though there's gaps and you can see through it and see some sauce, when it melts, it's gonna look
Oozes
beautiful
all
on the
over,
pizza.
right?
Yeah,
How'd I do? Am I hired?
pretty good, pretty good. You got corners, edges. I love it.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So next is
Part-time job coming up here.
next is we're gonna go a little bit more sauce. So I'm gonna do 4 ounces again. You're gonna do 2, but you only get 1 ounce on each stripe. So this is a characteristic of Detroit style pizza where we have sauce on top, not covered on the whole top of the pizza, but in kind of race. I call them like tire tracks going down the middle. So we have 1 here, and I have 1 here, and then Steve will have his 2 there.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna get 4 ounces here, but on the first stripe, I'm only using half of this, and then I'll come back with the other half.
Okay, so I do the same on this.
Yep. Yeah, you get 2 1-ounce stripes.
Uh-oh.
Pretty good. Pretty
Not
good,
bad.
yeah.
It's my first day.
Yeah. So I love it too because we have sauce already under it. So we already hydrated the dough underneath it. So every bite, you're not only going to get the sauce on the bottom, but now we have that sauce on top too. So this is just kind of something we do here. But this is a traditional racing stripes on top of the pizza.
We got the sauce. What's next?
We're going to do our house pickled jalapenos, banana peppers, fresh garlic, and then we got our cupping pepperoni and chorizo.
Ooh, some chorizo. Love
Yeah. The star of the show. So when we apply toppings on a Detroit style pizza, they're kind of similar to the sauce.
Stripes.
Yeah. Get racing stripes. We like to do we're not skimping on toppings here. We get a good hefty amount. Perfect on that.
Add a little more.
Yeah.
Like it hot.
And now we go, let's balance it out with some banana peppers.
All right.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And now we're gonna hit it with a little bit of fresh garlic.
I don't know how much of this.
This is just kind of a little
Pinches
drizzle,
on
yeah,
it.
there's pinching it on it, yeah, drizzle it on top. And now the fun starts with our cupping pepperoni. This is a staple at Blue Pan Pizza, cupping pepperoni. How we put it on is we go 5 on each slice. So we would go 4 and then 1 in the middle there.
Nope, 1 too many. I go in my mouth.
All right, and we love this. The Polidori product's amazing. You get it raw like this in bulk.
Pinch it on.
Yeah,
that's how the best way to put it on pizza is to pinch it on there.
Yeah,
by far, you get a little bit of the grease and a little juices from the chorizo to add to the flavor of the pizza. I love it.
Yeah, so we just go ahead and we have our Polidori chorizo here, grab a nice big chunk of it, and then we just start pinching it on. Well, the way that I like to pinch it too is I get it a little bit flat. Everyone has their different size of pinches. For me personally, I like a little bit more chorizo, more sausage on it. So I do bigger pinches. Getting it flat, it's gonna cook all the way through. So I'm not worried about
that. Right on top of the pepperoni?
Yeah, right on top of the pepperoni. And then we get that awesome flavor going through the pepperoni, through the jalapenos and banana peppers and the cheese, and it just kind of re-flavors everything, this chorizo.
Oh, one too many. That'll go in my mouth. So glad I didn't eat this morning. So.
I always like to do a little bit extra too when we're pinching raw chorizo or raw sausage onto it, because it will shrink a little bit. So it looks like a lot going in, but then when it comes out, it's usually the perfect amount.
So glad I didn't eat this morning. So.
So that's it for now. We're going in the oven. When we come out, we got a couple finishing toppings to make it look nice and pretty and add some extra flavor to it. So we're going into the oven, 585 degrees, in about 10 minutes. We'll see you again.
So good, I can't wait.
All right, let's check it out. I think we're about ready.
Here we go.
Yeah.
If I can get this out of here without breaking anything.
These are the famous Detroit-style pan grippers we're using. It's like you got to have a strong grip to get these pizzas out of the oven.
Look at that, huh?
Awesome. They both look fantastic.
And how do we get them out?
So we have our trusty putty knife here, and I'm just going to go around the edges, release the edges, and then just slide it right onto here. First thing I'm always checking, bottom of the pizza, is it cooked? Yeah, it's nice and crispy on the bottom. Go ahead, Steve, you got your...
Well, there we go.
All right, we're going to cut the pizzas first. I have a large Detroit, so I'm going to show Steve how I do mine. And the large is going into 8 slices. I had a little slidage on my toppings, but
wow,
right
smells spicy, smells so good. Can't wait to dig in. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 cut.
Nice. You can hear that crunch too when he goes through it. We're always
good.
It's always you always want to hear that.
Oh, I love this. You know what really loves who really loves this? My dog. I love Detroit style pizza.
All right, so we have our house whipped ricotta cheese. We're gonna go. There's 2 dollops on a slice. And there we go. Hand it over. You go ahead, Steve. Some people like bigger dollops, some people like smaller. It's all personal preference.
You gotta get this down. I don't have this down yet. I'm fired.
Well, finish line, Steve, is the last place that we put employees. Those are the most experienced. So you did good on the make line. Those are first day. Make line, you get to go.
I'm sure I'll be a dishwasher for a month or 2.
Next, we're gonna hit it with some Cholula sauce. I like to go right on top. Just dress up that nice whipped ricotta.
How'd you come up with this pizza?
This is just kind of starting out with a topping like chorizo and then kind of going from there and seeing what works well with it.
It's awesome. Also celebrating Cinco Mile this month. So.
Yeah. And then finally finishing up with some green onions, get a little crunch and some more color.
Perfect. And then we get to eat it.
Yeah, the best part of the day.
All right. Stay tuned. We're going to eat it. Well, hey, we're out. The pizzas are out. They look fabulous. I can't wait to dig my mouth into one of these. Which one are we going to try first?
Well, I mean, you got to go Detroit, and you probably got to go corner, too, to be like, you know,
well, this one has
Detroit.
4 corners. That's what they call it, 4 corners.
Yeah, you're all set on that one. Yeah.
I think I got mine picked out right here.
I got to go with the one that I made, I guess. I mean, I can't go with Steve's, but yeah.
All right. I'm going to get a bite of chorizo here. Delicious. Absolutely, really is amazing. You think it was gonna be hot or whatever, all its flavors really mold together. Holy cow.
Yeah, it really balances each other well, even though we have those jalapenos and the chorizo and the Cholula, the spice on it, but it really takes away that whipped ricotta, really helps balance it.
Well, thanks, Jeff, so much for having us today. This has been amazing. Love your pizza. Where else can they find your pizza? How many locations and where are they?
So we are at the original location right now in the West Highlands neighborhood on 32nd and Perry. We have 3 brick and mortar locations. Our second one is in Congress Park. Our newest one is in Golden. We have a food truck, and you can also see us at Empower Field.
Ooh, let's go Broncos, huh?
Yeah.
Also, you can find our sausage, the chorizo, not just the chorizo, but all of our sausage, at King Soopers, City Market, Safeway, and online at polidori.com. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking with Steve. Catch you next time.